Alright, what's going on everybody? It's That's Media coming at you with another video. You know what time it is. Time to bring on that boxing. Today we're going to be talking about Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis. But before we get into it, guys, I just wanted to apologize. I've been kind of missing in action, MIA, some would say. I just had the flu. I got tested for COVID. Nothing crazy. It's just the flu. Obviously, it's getting cold out here in the East Coast, so that's kind of been the reason why I haven't been able to post as much. But you know, it's a grind. I have a very busy week this week. I have like classes, and then I'm going to some events for the Deontay Wilder fight and the Caleb Plant. Obviously, two big return fights. It's going to be a lot of fun. But let's get into Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia. Obviously, I don't know how much you guys follow Twitter, but they kind of went back and forth. They were talking, you know, this guy's not a man of his word, going back, vice versa, everything you could imagine. You know, these guys are very popular on social media, so anything that they do is going to gain traction. So we had two tweets, respectively, from Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis. Both of them had something to say along the lines of, you know, done deal. I don't know how true it is. I hope it's really true, because this is a fight that would really, in my opinion, it could be as big or bigger than a Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence fight, just because, not necessarily from the the boxing world standpoint. It's just the fact that everybody knows who Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis is on a more national and world scale, as opposed to Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. I'd personally rather see Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. I think, like most of us would, the boxing purists would. But we have to remember that these guys have nearly 10 million followers on their respective platforms, and if they were to combine, and then in addition to the people who already know boxing and know Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia, man, this is a crazy fight. Obviously, they've been going back and forth on social media, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully, the fight actually gets made. I really think this is a 55-45 fight for Gervonta Davis. I only say that because Ryan Garcia is the bigger guy. I think that Gervonta is going to have to get close to Ryan in order, you know, to land a shot like he did to Rolly Romero. I've talked about this in the past with, you know, many other people. Ryan's a big kid. Even though he has the tendency, you know, to pull back, he pulls back with his chin in the air. That's going to be a problem if he doesn't tighten up on that. You know, Gervonta's going to capitalize, and I think he ends it maybe 5th, 6th round. So, similar to what happened to Rolly, maybe even earlier, because, you know, Rolly, he came in reckless, but he doesn't have that. He doesn't leave his chin in the air. He did kind of in that situation, but, you know, he just came in reckless. I think being reckless was the main issue. I expect Ryan to be smarter because he does have more experience than Rolly. I think that Ryan has the power to knock Gervonta out. Not that Rolly didn't have the power. I think that Ryan's left hook may be a big problem. If he lands that on Gervonta, it's going to be interesting to see how he reacts. You know, Leo Santa Cruz, who sparred Ryan Garcia and then obviously lost to Gervonta Davis by knockout, he said that, you know, Ryan has the faster hands and, you know, maybe even the better feet. But, which was shocking to me because I thought Gervonta had the better feet. But obviously, you know, he was actually able to see in the ring. And he said that, you know, Gervonta just hits harder. So I think that, you know, the issue of Ryan pulling back is going to be a problem that he needs to tighten up. And Leo favored Gervonta Davis, you know, rightfully so, because, you know, we know he got stopped by him. But I really think this is going to be, you know, an interesting fight, just because I don't know how each fighter is going to approach the situation, you know, their game plan. Is Ryan going to go in there reckless and just try to land the shot? Because if he does that, I don't think it's a good idea. But, sorry, there are people talking downstairs. I was just making sure everything's okay. But I think that Ryan, you know, he does have a good chance of winning this fight. I think this fight definitely ends in a knockout. Just because of the styles. The styles make fights, and I don't see it going 12 rounds. Not saying it's impossible, but I think that this fight ends in a knockout. I'm probably going to, you know, lean towards a Gervonta Davis in this fight, but it's going to be an interesting one if it does go down. Hopefully it does. Hopefully the news we're seeing on Twitter is true. But we'll see. I'll let you guys, you know with any intel I get, keep you guys updated, keep you guys posted. But I'm going to be in Brooklyn for a good few days just to, you know, try to cover some of the Deontay Wilder and Caleb Plant fight. So if you're in Brooklyn, say what's up. I'm going to be linking up with some of the guys from the Porterway podcast, Sean Porter's podcast. A lot of good guys on there, so it's going to be a lot of fun, and I can't wait. So let me know in the comments who you guys have, Gervonta Davis or Ryan Garcia, and in what fashion, KO or a decision. Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Peace. Well, that's going to do it for another NASFIGHT Media video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for the constant support. Salute to you always.